Dust blew hard through the chapel cracks, carried old sins and brought them back. Moonlight hung on splintered wood, like faded grace where I once stood. My coat was torn, my boots were stained from whiskey spills and outlaw games. A pocket watch had long gone dead, like all the vows inside my chest. The altar stood in candle smoke, beneath the weight of prayers once spoke. I laid my Bible on that stone, like bringing home what I had known. Ashes by the altar, cold and gray, like all the debts I couldn't pay. Lord, I've carried fire in my veins and dragged my soul through dust and pain. If mercy still can reach this far, past broken hearts and barroom scars, before the dark pulls me below, let these ashes be all I owe. I heard the wind through hollow pines, like whispered hymns from buried time. Each splintered pew held ghostly stains of broken vows and sacred names. I spoke out loud of all my crimes, the crooked deals, the wasted nights, the blood I spilled, the trust I burned, and every lesson never learned. The church bell rang through midnight black, like judgment knocking at my back. And in the flame I saw my past turn into smoke and drift at last. Ashes by the altar, black as rain, falling soft through all my shame. Lord, I've worn this guilt like iron rust, till all I touched turned back to dust. If grace still lives inside these walls, hear my voice when darkness calls. Before my bones are claimed by stone, don't leave this sinner here alone. I burn the letters, burn the lies, watch them fade before my eyes. The candles show, the shadows dance, like heaven gave one final chance. Ashes by the altar, drifting low, like all the pain I used to know. The moon still burned above the land, but peace fell soft on these worn hands. No grave, no ghost, no outlaw sin could pull me to that dark again. stood on hollow ground, where crooked crosses face the town. Moonlight bled through splintered wood, like broken graves where sinners stood. My coat was torn, my hands were bruised from roads of loss and nights abused. Whiskey stains and dried up blood still mark the trail where I had stood. A black veil hung beside the door for souls that wouldn't walk no more. I pulled it down and wrapped it tight, like wearing all my wrongs that night. Black veil prayer beneath the moon, sing for me before I'm gone too soon. Lord, I've carried sins like iron stone through empty bars and roads alone. If mercy waits where shadows crawl, hear my name through chapel walls before the grave lays claim to me. Set my spirit free tonight. I lit a candle, watched it shake, like all the vows I failed to make. The Bible lay with dust and tears, like it had waited all these years. I spoke of greed, of lies, of rage, of cards and debts and iron chains, of every grave my choice is made, and all the souls I left betrayed. The bells rang low beyond the hill, the midnight wind turned sharp and still, and through the cracks I swore I heard the dead men speak without a word. Black veil prayer, an endless night, begging God to make me right. Lord, I've worn this guilt like rusted steel, and every scar still cuts me deep. If grace still burns beyond the dark, light a fire inside my heart before I fade like smoke and rain. Wash away this blackened stain. I laid my hat beside the cross, counted everything I lost. The candle flared and burned down slow, like time was all I had to owe. Black veil prayer, cold and true. The moon still watched the night shine through. No dawn came breaking, no sunlight rose, just quiet mercy no one knows. And no devil's hand, no graveyard call could keep me chained beyond these walls. just lantern smoke and splintered chairs from promises broke. My glass sat warm in a calloused hand, like the last old friend in this wasted land. Moonlight spilled through a cracked back door, paint and dust on the wooden floor. The barkeep watched but said no word, like it seen men drown without the dirt. I wore my sins like a leather coat, heavy with names I never spoke. And in my pocket, cold as stone, was a cross I swore I'd left alone. Rusted halo over my head, hang low like the tears I bled. Lord, I've worn this crown of shame till I barely know my name. If mercy's still in midnight air, come find me kneeling in despair. Before the dark lays down its claim, take this rusted halo away. There's a graveyard hill past the county line where my brother sleeps beneath old pine. I left him there with words unsaid, and whiskey stains were tears that bled. That cross in my pocket burned like coal, like mama's prayers still haunt my soul. She used to say, boy, kneel and pray, or the dark will steal your heart away. Now the church bell rang through the empty black, like a sound trying to pull me back. And every toe cut through my chest like judgment knocking for my rest. Rusted halo over my soul, bent, cracked, but not yet stole. Lord, I ran through dust and sin, but I don't wanna die like this. If grace still walks these roads tonight, lead me through this endless fight. Before my breath turns cold and fades, lift this rusted halo away. I poured that bottle onto the floor, didn't need that poison anymore. Dropped that cross down in my hand and prayed alone where I would stand. The lantern shook, the shadows crawled, and I heard my name beyond those walls. Rusted halo fall tonight, break apart in pale moonlight. No devil's hand, no whiskey burn can stop a soul that wants to turn. The moon stayed high, the dark stayed deep, but peace found me where sinners weep. Dust rolled slow through the graveyard gate, like old regrets I couldn't shake. Moonlight hung on crooked pine and cast long shadows over time. My coat was torn, my hat set low, boot heels dragging through the cold dirt road. In my hand a letter burned from all the lessons never learned. The town slept deep behind locked doors while I counted sins and old lost wars. Each step I took felt hard and thin, like walking back through where I'd been. Mercy in the dust, can you hear me now? A broken man with a heavy vow. Lord, I've chased dark roads and bitter gold, and left my heart out in the cold. If grace still breathes through midnight wind, pull me back where light begins. Before this grave takes all I've known, don't leave me in this dust alone. I reach the chapel by the hill. Candles flickered, the air stood still. The Bible lay where dust had grown, like truth that waited all alone. I read the words with trembling hands about forgiveness and promised lands, but every line cut deep like knives through all my wasted, crooked life. Outside the bells rang slow and low, like ghosts of all I used to know. And in that sound I heard the weight of every wound and twist of fate. Mercy in the dust, fall on me like rain on dead and broken trees. Lord, I've worn this shame like rusted steel, and every scar still cuts me deep. If mercy still can find this man, take these sins from these worn hands before the dark drags me below. Lead me where the lost souls go. I burned that letter at the cross, watched old pain turn into loss. The smoke rose up through moonlit skies, like all my truths and all my lies. Mercy in the dust, cold and near, was the only thing I felt that year. The moon stayed high, the night stayed black, but peace came drifting slowly back. No grave, no sin, no blood I bled could chain me to the life I led. Black dirt clung to my worn-out boots by the graveyard gate where the dead sleep loose. Moonlight hung on crooked stones, and cold wind whispered through the bones. I brought a bottle and a rusted spade to dig through sins I never laid. The preacher said, boy, leave it be, but ghosts still kept on calling me. I knelt beside my brother's grave, say. My hands were stained from years gone by, and I still heard his final cry. Graveyard confession under blackened skies, telling my truth where the silence lies. Lord, I buried more than flesh and bone. I buried pieces of my soul alone. If mercy walks where the dead men sleep, come find the promises I couldn't keep before the dark drags me below. Hear this graveyard confession. The whiskey burned like bitter blame as I carved his old forgotten name. A coyote cried out through the hills, and everything around stood still. I spoke of blood, of stolen nights, of poker debts and outlaw fights, of every lie I wore like skin, and every road that led to sin. The chapel bell rang through the dark like iron striking at my heart, and from the shadows by the pines I swore I saw those haunted eyes. Graveyard confession in the dead of night, begging the Lord to make it right. Lord, I carried guilt like iron chains through dust storms, whiskey and endless pain. If grace still waits for men like me, lost where the blind can never see, before my breath turns cold as stone, take this graveyard confession. I dropped that bottle in the dirt, watched it break beside the earth, then bowed my head beneath the cross, counting all that I had lost. No thunder rolled, no angel sang, just church bells crying through the rain. Graveyard confession, blood and dust laying down pride, fear and rust. The moon still hung, the night stayed black, but I felt peace come drifting back. No grave, no ghost, no past untold could keep me buried in the cold. The saloon went silent when I walked in, dust on my coat, blood on my skin. Moonlight leaked through shattered glass like ghosts still watching from the past. I took a seat by the corner wall where names were carved from barroom brawls. The barkeep slid that bottle down, didn't ask why I was in town. 3 fresh graves out on the ridge, crosses leaning by the bridge. Men I knew, men I betrayed, now sleep beneath the dirt I made. Whiskey for the dead, pour it slow, for the souls I lost down broken my pride like iron skin, but all it brought was blood and sin. If mercy lingers after dark, find me where the graveyards are. Before the night takes what I've bled, I'll drink this whiskey for the dead. The preacher warned me years ago that crooked seeds grow crooked roads, but I laughed loud and rode my greed till all I had was what I'd bleed. Now the names still haunt my sleep like wolves crying through the creek. Every bottle tastes like dust, every prayer feels lined with rust. I walked outside to that graveyard gate, carried the bottle and all my hate, poured it out on the cold black ground, and heard church bells through the town. Whiskey for the dead, black as rain, for every wound and every pain. Lord, I drag my sins through desert stone. Now all that's left is skin and bone. If grace still waits beyond this land, take this bottle from my hand. Before I join the ones I bled, I'll pour this whiskey for the dead. No stars above, just moonlit smoke and memories of the vows I broke. I dropped to my knees beside those graves and begged the Lord for what He saves. Whiskey for the dead ran through the dirt, carried away my fear and hurt. The moon stayed high, the night stayed cold, but peace moved through my weary soul. No grave, no ghost, no blood I shed could drown the prayers I gave the dead. Black dust drifted down the trail, past broken fences, rusted nails. The moon hung thin above the pines, like a blade cut through the night. I wore my sins like a weathered coat, with whiskey burning in my throat. That hollow road knew every lie, and every grave I left behind. At the end stood that chapel old, its wooden bones turned dark and cold. A crooked cross against the sky, like judgment waiting in the night. Chapel in the hollow, hear me now. I've bent my back there's mercy in the midnight rain, wash these hands of blood and pain before the dark comes calling home. Don't leave me in this hollow alone. Inside the walls the candles shook, dust on the floor, an open book. My fingers trace those sacred lines like searching truth I'd left behind. I spoke the names I couldn't save, the ones now sleeping in their graves. The cards I played, the debts I made, the crooked roads where I betrayed. Then through the cracks the cold wind cried, like all my ghosts were standing by. And every bell out in the dark struck like thunder in my heart. Chapel in the hollow, hear me now. I've bent my back, but I won't bow. Lord, I've dragged these chains too far through blackened fields and outlaw scars. If there's mercy in the midnight rain, wash these hands of blood and pain before the dark comes calling home. Don't leave me in this hollow alone. I dropped my gun upon the floor. Didn't want that life no more. The candle flame burned tall and still, like heaven watched from on the hill. Chapel in the hollow, cold and deep, held the vows I couldn't keep. The moon burned pale through broken glass and lit the shadows of my past. No devil's chain, no outlaw name could drag me back through sin again. Cold iron hanging by my side, heavy as the sins I hide. Dust drifted through the broken street, like ghosts that followed every step. The saloon was shut, the lamps burned low, moonlight cut through window smoke. My boots kept dragging through the mud, still stained dark with borrowed blood. There's a bounty on the man I was, pinned up high where the old boards rot. A younger face beneath that hat, a soul long gone, now wanted back. Cold iron prayer in my shaking hand, Lord, I'm tired of this cursed land. I've chased revenge through endless black, but all it did was drag me back. If mercy still can hear my voice, show me there's another choice before this trigger takes my breath. Save me from this walk with death. Down the jailhouse wall the names were carved of thieves and drifters left in dark. I knew them all, drank with their ghosts, shared cheap whiskey and empty toasts. My brother's grave beyond the ridge still waits beneath that broken bridge. He died for debts I should have paid, and now his shadow calls my name. The chapel bell rang low and deep, like something waking from my sleep. And through the dark I heard the sound of chains still dragging on the ground. Cold iron prayer under moonlit skies. Lord, I'm worn from all these lies. I carried hate like loaded steel till nothing beneath felt real. If grace still waits where sinners kneel, break this rage I always feel before my hands are stained again. Pull me from this life of sin. I lay that pistol on the altar wood where my mama said I always should. The candles bent, the shadows swayed, and all my anger slowly gave. Cold iron prayer, now set aside. No blood remains for me to hide. The moon stayed high, the night stayed long, but somehow I knew where I belong. No iron weight, no outlaw name could pull me back to hell again.